Well, here we go. Factorio. That's right. I have had the itch to get back into Factorio. Big time. Just one of those things. I've seen other people have been playing it, and I want to play it again. All right. So what we are going to do is we are going to start a new game. I'm not going to use any mods at this point in time. Maybe we will add some as we go if we want to, or maybe we will do like a modded play afterwards. I still have not finished the standard playthrough, so yeah, one of those things. I'm doing enemy bases very high and whatnot. I want a lot of bad guys for whatever reason. All right, starting area, I usually go very big. I don't know what that even means. It's fine. It's fine. I don't adjust any of the ores. We're going to leave all the rest as is and keep it pretty simple and pretty straightforward. All right. All right. This is the Factorio free play. Your task is to launch a rocket into space. In before rocket. Okay. What do we got? Let's quickly take a quick glance at the map. You know, you set the bad guys to be, rampant type thing. Where are they? Where's the aliens, man? Maybe I'm doing something wrong there, and maybe somebody will point that out to me. But, yeah. So, I'm kind of thinking we have water here, we have copper, we have iron, we have coal, or we could go up there as well. I kind of want to do a little bit of exploring here, I think, because none of this is really treating my fancy, if you know what I mean. Let's see. This copper is huge, though. That is a nice pile of copper, if I do say so myself. I kind of want to see what's on the other side of this water a little bit. See what's over here, because there's a little patch of iron down below there, over by the trees, which I'm not a big fan of trees. But this big wide open area here is quite nice. We could tap into the iron over here. We have coal. We could bring our power from that water up there. I'm still not seeing any bad guys. I don't know where all the bad guys are. But I'm kind of just... We got some stone. Okay. Good. We got more water down here as well, which is fine by me. We got more copper. Where's the iron at, man? Where's the iron? We need like a bigger thing of iron than this. Whoa, look at that pile of copper right there. Holy cow. I'm not really feeling this map. I'm really not kind of feeling this map. It's quite sparse. It's not... Doesn't seem very good. There's no aliens or, biters or anything like that. I don't know. I'm going to do a quick little... There's water here, which is good. I'm not really feeling it. Not really feeling this map. It's very spread out, and maybe going that very big on your starting area is the cause of that. I'm not even 100% positive on that. I think what we're going to do is we are going to quickly make a new game with a new seed. Maybe we'll go back to medium here and see what that does. I still want enemy bases on very high and everything. I want as many as I can get. Okay. Ooh, this I like. This I like. Oh, that is this right here. Yep. Yeah, a little bit of aliens. Okay. Still not very many, but I like this. This is what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay. Let's quickly get a little bit of wood here. Boom. We're going to craft up a tool. Get an axe, just so that we can make this go a little bit quicker. Yeah, I'm liking this. This is more what I was... No, I don't want the actual iron. Not yet, anyways. Not yet. We're going to clear out a little bit of this wood, clearing up our ore, basically. Making sure that it's free of debris and impacting our ability to build on it. Same thing down here. This is a lot of coal, though. There is a lot of coal here, so... I mean, we really probably don't need this much coal, but we can definitely take advantage of it. So what I'm thinking here is tapping into this coal right here. Coming up the gut, we have copper to the right, iron to the left, and then starting to formulate a little bit of a plan from there. That is my goal. I'm going to need a little bit of stone. Let's get some of that. I'm a noob at Factorio. Well, I shouldn't say a noob. I'm not 100% a noob. I'm not the greatest, though. I just don't have a lot of experience with it. So, and that's fine. So what I'm going to do is let's just tap this guy in right like that. So that's going to be our initial miner there. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to run one chest, boop, just like so. And then we can kind of just take half a stack with a right click and throw it in there. And it's going to start spewing out iron ore immediately into that guy right there. I'm going to get a little bit more wood, clear out some more of this stuff. Our copper's a little questionable, but that's fine. So we got some wood and stuff. Everything's pretty manual early on, right? So the goal is to eventually work your way up to, you know, getting things progressing and whatnot, right? So there we go. We got that. We can get some of this iron ore and start smelting it. That'll give us the iron plates, which are good. We will need those to progress into other things. Like if I want to get another burner mining drill, I'm going to need 3 iron gear wheels. 3 iron gear wheels are going to require 2 iron plates apiece. So, boom, with the iron, now we can actually make another burner mining drill. Okay, it's crafting down in the bottom left there, and by theory, we can go like this and get that in place as well. So this will start to give us some coal, which is good. Very good, very good. Next is we're going to want more iron, basically. Lots and lots of iron to kind of get ourselves situated for maybe some transport and whatnot in this gameplay, right? But for the meantime, we just got to do it all manually. We're getting some of that, and then we can do some transport belts instead of these chests and start combining some things together, okay? If that makes sense. In the meantime, I'm going to get some more stone. Early on, it's a lot more manual. A lot more manual, and the whole goal of Factorio, basically, is to get more and more advanced, automated, all that type of stuff as you go. So I'm going to get a little bit of stone here from the mine, from the stone area. You don't need very much stone in the game unless you're going crazy with the walls and everything. So that's something to keep in mind as well. Let's get some of that. Good. Get some more of that going. Beautiful. Now we are rolling. We got some coal. Well, we're going to now use that coal to make more coal. That's right. Next level. We could get another mining drill, which isn't a bad idea. But I think first things first, we need to work on some of our logistics here. So we can start to get some transport belts and start bringing this all together and working together, like auto-filling this stone furnace, for example, and auto-filling the iron ore into this stone furnace. All that type of stuff. So I think that's going to be our first stats as we go. So we're going to need a decent amount of iron, that's for sure. I think I'm going to eventually tap into the power on the left as well and go from there. So we're getting a little bit more wood, clearing things out a little bit, clearing out the forest, just making room basically. And we're going to need the wood anyways for other things, especially once we start getting into the actual electrical poles and all that kind of stuff. Okay, more iron, good. Now, quick note, when crafting, well, you can left click to craft one of each item in here, or you can right click to craft 5, or you can shift left click to craft all. All right, so there we go. We got some stuff. We got some goodies, and we can now remove that chest. We can throw that in there, and we got some belts. All right, good. So I'm going to just basically run a belt like so. Very straightforward, very simple overall. I'm going to steal a bit of this coal, and we're going to start fueling this guy to get some of that iron ore going down the line. Once this finishes up, we're actually going to move it. Alright, we are getting a lot of coal, which is very nice. And we are going to start moving that coal vertically as well. We have one left that's going to go there. So we're going to need more belts, obviously. So let's make another 5, which actually gives us 10 because it makes 2 per. So we'll do that. Good. Is there a better way to do this? You know what? I might go to the side. I might go like this. Yeah, I think I'm going to go like that. And then we can go up from there, like so. So we'll go like that, and then we will start to head on up to that belt. That's not going to work, is it? No, it's not. That is not going to work. I would like to kind of get them on the same belt. So let's work at that first here. So let's remove all this again. Luckily, I mean, you don't lose it or anything like that, so you're good to go on that front. So if we go up, and then maybe we go this way, right? Leave a little bit of room here. The copper is all the way over there, and I'm thinking that I'd kind of like to have my coal intersecting up the middle of these 2 resources, if that makes sense. Okay, we're going to take that. We will disable that. Good. And we're going to leave a 1 wide gap for our furnace, just like so. We'll get it some coal here. Good. Go like that, and just pick up some iron ore while we're at it. You press F to pick up the iron ore as well. In the meantime, we need to make all these transport belts. Use up basically all of our iron to get that going so that we can carry on with this. Okay, good. So that's going to take coal directly up the gut here. Now, ideally, I would like to have them split at some point. But for right now, I don't think we have the ability to do so. Let's see. We don't have the ability to split it yet, but that's something that we can look at a little bit later. So I'm going to save a few belts, and let's just go like this, and we'll adjust this later as we develop in our world. So we'll make 5 more of those, using up again pretty much all of our iron. Okay, and all I'm going to do is we're going to run this down to here, and we're going to put it like that. Perfect. Okay, good, good. All right, we're going to fuel this guy up again. We're going to remove this and put down our conveyor, which, if I hit the right button, there we go. Okay, so now we're starting to get coal onto our conveyor belt from our burner miner over here. And we're starting to get the iron and everything as well. That's good. And those are all going to be on the one belt, which will work nicely together. Good. Okay, we're going to want another stone furnace. And we're going to want a burner inserter. Burner inserter is basically like the tools that you can use to get things to start to work. Alright, they do consume fuel. They do require like coal or wood as a fuel. And then what they should do is they should start putting like iron ore and stuff into the furnace. Alright, so we did that. Good. We do need more iron, so let's get more iron. I need another burner inserter. Good, and we can place that guy down like so. So it'll basically fuel itself, and then it's going to put in iron, and then it's probably going to end up putting in some coal, just like that. Good. So this guy, it ran out. We're going to fill that back up. We're going to fill this guy up as well with some more coal, and just kind of get things started. We got a couple of furnaces. Now they are pretty much crafting as we see fit. All right. That's very good. I wouldn't mind getting another stone furnace. Let's do that. And another burner inserter. And we can use this right there to start filling up that furnace as well. So now we've kind of sort of, to a certain extent, automated up a little bit of our iron production, right? Kind of, sort of. Nothing too fancy, but yeah. We can get some more iron plates, which we now have quite a few of. And we can get ourselves another burner liner drill. That's good. And we can start getting more iron as well. Okay, we'll place that guy down. There's 1.5 there, 2.1. I don't think it matters at this point in time. So we're going to do that. And then we will just put down the belt. We'll make a few more belts. Belts I pretty much always make in 5s minimum, if not more. And then we're just going to... No. No. We want to go like this. Yeah. I can't do that. Why can't I do that? You know, it's some of the more simple things in life, right? Okay, good. That'll be like that. That, we can give it back some coal. Is that going to put it on the belt? No, it's putting it on the ground. Okay. So we'll go like that. That should... That's not good. That's not good. We don't want that. We do not want that. We want that to be rounded. So we want the... Because we want one side to be on one thing and the other side to be on the other, correct? So that we can pull both adequately. So, how do we want to do this? I might remove this guy again. And just place it back one. I should have moved this whole thing down. But we'll know that for later, right? We're going to change this all up as we get more. What I might do is I might just put it up here instead. We'll just stagger it off like that. Put in that, and then we could just pull from there like that. Yeah, that way, so now we're producing 2 things of iron. We're getting all of the coal going as well, which we can then use to fuel everything. And we're getting some of the iron rocking as well. Good. Now, we're actually not getting enough iron production. As you can see, the first 2 arms are pulling all of the iron. So the 2 furnaces are keeping up, except for the occasional one going into the final furnace there. So that is good information to know as well. There's a lot of different efficiencies and whatnot in this game where you only need so much of this or so much of that to really get things going. Now, I would like to start a research. Now, to do a research, we are going to need a lab, and that's going to require electronic circuits. All right, this is how you generate your research. And the other thing, too, is this requires power. Okay, so we have 2 issues there where we need to get power for our labs, as well as we need to get these electronic circuits, which require copper plates and all that. We do start with a gun and a mag, so we're good to go on that front for now. But soon, I'm sure, we will have to... switch that up and get some more powerful weapons, especially if the bad guys are actually, you know, somewhat crazy, if you know what I'm talking about. So we'll do that. Good. Okay. Let's see, where are we at here? I think that's basically, we got a good little start here. I like this start. I think the next step is definitely to get more of everything and some more power. I think power is going to be the next thing. So we're going to need some stone to probably make some boilers. The problem with power is we're going to need to start with water. So we're going to need this offshore pump. To get the offshore pump to pump the water, we're going to need electronic circuits as well. So we are going to need, no matter what, we're going to need another burner miner. I'm going to grab a little bit of coal while we're at it. Just take it right off the belt. And over here, we can tap in like so. 2.3. Good. And we'll place down just a chest again. and fill it up with that to start getting some of this copper going. So that'll be a start. And then we can probably just hand put some copper over here. So the electronic, that's going to give us the copper plates to make the copper cable. One copper plate makes 2 copper cables. So, you know, as you're going. So that will give us the ability to make the offshore pump. And then from there, we can work on the boilers themselves. I think that's going to be the way to go. So I'm going to throw that in there. We'll get the copper going. Get a few plates. I'm going to need more stone. So while that's cooking, I'm going to quickly run over here and get some stone with my pickaxe. Get that going quite a bit. And that should allow us to make more of the furnaces, which will allow us to then make the boilers themselves. We're going to need a decent amount, actually. Let's see. It's 5 per furnace. So we're going to need at least a few. Let's go with 20. Let's get to 20 stone. And that should at least tide us over for a little bit. And once we get some power, I know it gets dark here, so I know. Don't worry, I know. There we go. Get a little bit more coal. Throw it in there. Keep these things producing. Getting that iron level up a little bit more. Okay, good. So we'll need an offshore pump. We're going to need all 4 boilers. Good. And we're going to need some pipes. Excellent. Okay, so that should be the start of what we need. That should be the initial setup here. I'm going to get some more copper going as well. Not that copper, that copper. And why do I have iron on me? I do not know. There we go. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go directly over here. Because there's an alien life something up top there, I think I'm going to go out this way to the water to set our offshore pump up to then pump the water in. Okay, good. And maybe this will be where we set up our actual power system over here as well. So I'm going to clear out these trees a little bit. Maybe we'll make a little bit of land mass for us. Just so that we can actually make these items. Okay, so there we go. We have the pump. Good. And then what I think we need to do, how far apart do we need to be again? It's been a while since I even did a system like this. So we have the pipe. It's going to connect to the pump. Is that connected? Yeah, that's connected. And then we can go off to either side. I think you need 1 viewer window. I'm trying to recall off the top of my head, but I think that's correct. Is that right? Let's just see. So we would have an inserter. We would have this coming down like that. Burner inserters. Let's make a few. Or regular inserters for that matter. Yeah, and then the boilers would go here. Now these boilers do require coal or a fuel source of some type. So we do have to get some sort of fuel over here. Now I can quickly do that just by, you know, doing some wood type thing. That will start to work in these setups. Okay, they'll melt the water. They'll warm up the water basically. Okay, and then on this side we're going to need like this at least. And even then I'd like to have 7 of these, but for right now we're just getting started. So let's make 2 steam engines. This is what's going to give us our power. And then we will make all 5 small electric poles. We're going to need a lot more wood for the electrical poles because we need to get the electricity all the way over to our other base. Okay, and we need to get coal all the way over here. So we need to get that coal that we have all the way over to here, which means we're going to need a lot of transport belts, which means we're going to need a lot of iron. Thank God we have our iron a little bit automated. Am I right? There we go. Good. So we should have, you can actually see, the temperature here is 15 Celsius for the water on the right-hand side. Over here, it's at 99.9 it should be at about basically 100. And then we can basically install our steam engines like so and like so. And then we have our actual setup here for our power poles. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Good. And then we can run these accordingly so that they get power. Okay, so we have power. Now they're still flashing because it's basically going, okay, you haven't built anything that's actually using power yet. So, you know, let's not kid ourselves here. You don't really need it. Okay. 2 wide gap in between each of these small poles. We're going to be running them directly over as much as we can here to our main center that we have. We do need some more copper, so let's go get some more of that. We did have some more cooking up, which is good. And I can also grab our iron and restock a few things. As you can see, our coal is starting to build up very nicely, which is good. We can now use that over here. Boop. Get that nice and full. Throw some more in there as well. And grab all of this iron. And, oh, we weren't making the copper. Great. Alright, we're going to make a few transporter belts. Get that going. And let's see. That should be... Let's get some more copper from our mine over here. Yeah, we got a whole stack and a bit. That's beautiful. We'll put that in over here and get some of those copper plates going. We're going to need some inserters, and we're going to need all 4 of those. So that's going to start crafting those up. And then we're also going to need a way to get some coal over to there. That is a great question. How are we going to do that? Maybe I'll set up a little miner thing over here, right? Maybe I'll do that. Maybe. Yeah, let's do that. I'm just going to set up a separate miner. Boop. There we go. Set up a separate miner over here just to supply the coal to the other side. Instead of having to worry about, you know, like splitting belts and everything, which is something we can do later on as we upgrade our stuff. But I think that's about it for today. I think we're pretty much wrapping up. I think that's where I'm going to have to call it. I'm going to save here. Yeah, away we go with some Factorio. So, well, fine then. That's where we're going to be with Factorio. Thank you all so much. Episode 1. Leave a like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Next one, we're going to set up our power. We're going to get our power to where it needs to be. And we'll do some upgrades and some more automation. Good stuff. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good one.